Today we'll be taking a look at a professional Protoss versus Terran match on the map Glittering Ashes. Warping in the upper right is the Protoss Nexus in red, owned by Classic. And his Terran opponent landing in the bottom left with the blue SCVs, it is none other than GuMiho. GuMiho. A slightly different Terran. Doesn't usually play the textbook standard and is deciding to proxy himself in the opener of this game. Alright, little bit of backstory on that statement. GuMiho, once regarded as a master of mech, usually it just doesn't go for that standard textbook, bio kind of play. He's very good with Battle Mech, the Cyclone Hellion composition versus Zerg. I've seen him try to do more standard plays of late because that's kind of what the meta is right now. That's what people have gotten comfortable with. That's what's considered to be the best plays overall. See what he has in store this day. I'm hoping for something exciting, something slightly different. And, proxying yourself, while not wholly different, is potentially exciting as Classic makes his way up the ramp. No barracks present. Double gas. Panic ensues. What is the response? Well, the answer is not really much, because there's not a whole lot you can do as a Protoss at this point. What are you going to do? Make a Zealot to fight Reapers? Come on. Get out. SCV gonna harass the probe, which is gonna spot that other depot. It was a Reaper produced from the barracks and opting to go hunt the probe. So letting Classic know, hey, Reaper's over here. Reaper's at home. There is no danger to you. He's still gonna get the Adept though. Nice building placement to block off this Reaper cliff. Reapers jump up here, then they can't go anywhere. What are they gonna do? Attack buildings? Please, they lost their grenades many years ago. At this point, a Reaper versus a structure is essentially a shouting match. Have you ever seen somebody have a shouting match up against a brick wall? It's a little sad, a little disappointing. Classic, knowing that he is relatively safe, going to get a Stargate for his tech choice. Very unsurprising. Stargate with its versatility. Just kind of the best way to go. Double Reaper from GuMiho. I'm still not sure 2 Reapers is enough to actually pressure 1 Adept, much less 2. They are going to be able to get away though. Grenades, able to push those Adepts back. They will shade out, but it doesn't look like they're going to actually catch them. Slippery, butter roasted Reaper boys. They're not going to get caught. Got that command center on the way for GuMiho. He is going for mines and a medevac, so it's going to be the good old Widow Mine and Pray build from the Terran here. But it's not just praying, it looks like. He's not all faith. He is going to take his fate into his own hands and by building an armory. Armory, of course, the benefit to the Widow Mines is stealth. When a Widow Mine burrows, it is invisible until it fires. If there is an armory, it is invisible after it fires as well. So normally you can kill off the Widow Mines after they go off, but with an armory you will need detection. These Reapers, wow, they are so toast. Those Reapers were so toast. Alright, Widow Mine goes out the left side. Oracle not going to spot that. The Oracle is on the other side of the map. Oracle, of course, the only detection that could be done for Classic. Widow Mines are going to come in. Will they get any damage? Probes are pulled immediately. Not quite killing off that Widow Mine before it burrows. Quite a few probes are going to die off. 1 more into the main base. Probes evacuated. Only 1 going to be killed off. Oracle did come in on the other side. Got 5 kills total. There were 2 Reapers in there though, so only 3 SCVs. Show me the numbers. Classic losing 6 probes. Might lose more as these Widow Mines recharge. 1, 2, Oh, not getting the other one. He has no idea how close he came to death. Oracle is here. Phoenix gonna lift up one mine. The most annoying thing in the world, isn't it, Protoss players? Having to clean up Widow mines. Doesn't look like anything else happened in the main base. Stalker's going to be warped in. Revelation used from that Oracle to clean up everything in its entirety. 9 probes total. Additional Widow mines coming in, but everything's already here. GuMiho, it's a little tough to do a sleight of hand tactic when your opponent's looking right at your forces. He's trying though. Oh my gosh, another mine and Marines. GuMiho whipping out the mass Widow mine strategy. Probes evacuated. Classic gonna be able to clean that up yet again. Medevac in the main base going to die off as well. Classic utterly fed up with these Terran flavored shenanigans is gonna get a robo. Probably for an observer. He's got Blink already on the way. So total losses are not actually in favor of GuMiho. The units though, he killed 10 probes for 8 Widow mines. I don't think that was good enough. Considering how many Widow mine, or how many probes, excuse me, can die to just one Widow mine with a lucky shot, I'm not so sure that these connections were good enough. Now we're going to have to move into the prey stage of the Widow mine and prey build. He is going into bio. He's got the triple threat coming, and of course that's referring to stim, combat shields, and +1 attack. Marvin, the scouting marine, sent out. Go find the enemy forces, Marvin. Your pay will triple if you find them. Marvin, of course not one to ask questions, says, all right, boss, I got it. I found them. No bonus for you, though, unfortunately. Blink is going to finish up charge coming behind it. Classics, Stalkers are in position. Do not take that third base, GuMiho. Do not take it right now. Do you see them? Do you? Well, you better see them now. They're hitting you, punching you in the face. Classic, ready for aggression. He's got gateways coming up. Stalker's going to blink into the main base, and GuMiho, despite not even being close to halfway across the map, is going to commit. We are going full-blown base race here at the 7.5 minute mark. Of course we are. Stalker recall initiated the Phoenix, offering emotional support from long distance. Widow mine burrows. 1 does die off, 1 does connect onto the Zealots, a good hit. Bio still doesn't have stim and +1. It's finishing right now as we speak. Oh. Another Widow mine in the main base. 3 kills. Total worker kills now up to 24. Starting to get some good damage. Unfortunately going to lose a partially full medevac. 15 Widow mines have been killed off. And he's making more. This is legit a mass Widow mine build. I mean, we know it's the most annoying unit. Anybody that plays Protoss should know that. It's either Widow mines or Ghosts. GuMiho gonna press up the ramp. That is a lot of charge lots. That's a lot of Protoss, just in general. 12 Stalkers, 11 Zealots. There's only 11 Marines. If you have 1 Marine for every Zealot on the map in the fight you're in, that is not a good trade for the Terran whatsoever. These Widow mines have to be glorious, and they have not been thus far. Classic is repelling all of these Terran shenanigans. Oracle comes into the natural. GuMiho a little slow on the uptick. They're gonna lose a number of SCVs. The Oracle is up to 10 kills total. 11, 12, and counting. Couple charge lots. Meet a Widow mine, their ultimate enemy. Widow mine gets some payback against the Oracle. Always nice to see. GuMiho gonna commit on the other side of the map with far fewer forces than Classic. This should be an easy defense for the Protoss. Blinking around, able to pick off the medevacs. Marauders doing the best they can to stim, kite, and retreat. Medevacs dying off in droves. The third base is utterly delayed, and Classic is just gonna take the game, repelling the mass Widow mine shenanigans relatively flawlessly. an entertaining game nonetheless. If you enjoyed, be sure to let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching as always. I hope you have a great day.